So it has now been confirmed that food stamps will not be continuing into November with the government shutdown continuing, which means that millions and millions of people who rely on food stamps for food for themselves, their families, their children, will now be going without. And while I can never tell other people exactly what to do, how to feel, or what to say, I can say that I am blind, deaf, the second I walk into a grocery store, such as Walmart, Target, you name it. I don't see anything.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video dives straight into what everyone's been talking about, the reality check hitting the welfare system. The free ride is ending, and the new rules are exposing just how deep the dependency runs. We're going to break down what's changing, who's panicking, and why hardworking Americans are finally saying enough. So stay locked in, because this one's going to spark some serious opinions. And I'm curious which side you're on.
I have some news for you guys. They're taking away food stamps. And by the way, this isn't random. You want to know why they're doing it? Because of the government shutdown. Because in case you forgot, we're almost 3 weeks in. Basically, the whole reason for the government shutdown was because they can't agree on money, right? Like funding issues, etc. And because they can't agree on money, they just decided to stop spending it. And apparently, some of that money that they were using was going towards SNAP benefits, EBT cards, food stamps, etc. But because the government has been shut down for almost 3 weeks because they can't agree on money, now it's starting to affect us badly. And it's going to start November 1st. Y'all, that's in almost 2 weeks from now. And you want to know what's really sad about all this? It's the fact that they're trying to cut all this stuff during the month of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving! And that's actually just messed up. Thanksgiving, a holiday where people need food the most, and that's when you guys decide to cut it? That's just evil. Y'all, it is literally something new every single day. Every single day. And you want to know what's even worse? It's the fact that they still have no plans to reopen it. They still have not come to an agreement. And the longer that the government is shut down, the worse it's going to get for us. If you guys think this is bad, just wait, because it's only going to get worse from here.
Okay, so it's a lady in Memphis crying about her food stamps being gone. She got 5 kids. My question to this lady in Memphis, if you knew you couldn't take care of 1 and 2, why did you have 3, 4, and 5? I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I don't feel sorry for none of these folks out here crying about no damn food stamps. Not even a little bit. I mean, y'all need to get out there and figure it out like the rest of us do. But another question is, where's y'all baby daddies at? Y'all sit here crying and yelling, screaming, hooting, hollering about your food stamps getting taken away. Where's your baby daddy? Why you not raising such a big fuss about your baby daddy not helping you? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Am I wrong? I don't care what y'all say, because I'm going to feel how I feel. I'm not going to change it. I don't feel sorry for them. Not even a little bit. Are y'all feeling sorry for all these yahoos out here crying about food stamps? Get the out of here.
So there's a woman in Memphis crying on camera because her food stamps got cut. And this guy's saying what a lot of people think but won't say. If you can't afford 1 kid, why are you having 5? Look, I get it. Times are tough. Groceries are through the roof. But somewhere along the line, accountability left the chat. You got 5 kids, no plan, no job, and the first person you blame is the taxpayer? Nobody wants to hear this, but the government check was never meant to replace responsibility. You can't live off handouts forever and call it stability. At some point, you either figure it out or you raise another generation that won't. Let me know what you think. Is this tough love or just cold truth? Drop your take below, because this debate's about to get real. But anyway, in our next video, we'll see how those who live off others' money and see it as their right take on the role of victim.
So because of that video I made of my family of 7 living in a 2-bedroom apartment and me only paying $50, somebody on here was so miserable to go report me that now they gave me an eviction notice for 30 days. So now I need a lawyer. Thanks to y'all taxpayers that are so mad that you're paying my $50 in rent for my 2-bedroom apartment for a family of 7. I don't know how y'all even found out where I live. It's a 10-story apartment building. Y'all found out where I live. Y'all contacted the housing people. I don't know what you said to them, but now me and my family's getting evicted and we're gonna be on the streets. So thanks a lot.
come November, if you are at the grocery store and you see somebody walking out with some food because they don't have SNAP benefits, food stamps, whatever to pay for it, I need you to keep your phones in your purses, in your pockets, and whatever. I need you not to record nothing. I need you to mind your business. I need you to let these people feed their families, let these workers do their job. If they want to chase, let them chase. But I need you, talking to you, I need you to set aside and be still and let these people do whatever they need to do to feed their families. I need you not to interfere. I need you not to record. I need no evidence. Don't be helping these billion-dollar companies out, catching these people that are just trying to feed their families because assistance got cut, because you want to help out your already billionaire friends, people that don't have to worry about how they putting food on the table this Thanksgiving. Not even Thanksgiving. People that don't have to worry about how to put food on their table for next week's dinner, for this week's dinner, for tomorrow's dinner, for tonight's dinner. Whatever the household situation is, mind your freaking business. And if you don't, old girl said her cousin or her sister, somebody gonna be over there ready to punch you, and you gonna feel like you got a Jet 2 holiday hit.
Look, nobody's asking you to film someone at the register or cheer when a parent can't pay. That is ugly and cruel. But neither is it heroic to normalize stealing or to treat a taxpayer-funded safety net like a lifestyle. If benefits pause and someone genuinely can't feed their kids, the humane thing is to help, not to weaponize your phone for likes or to threaten violence. At the same time, the system was never built to be a permanent paycheck for convenience. If you voted for tighter rules, don't be shocked when the social consequences follow. Accountability matters. You can be pro-accountability and still say no to shaming, no to vigilantism, yes to lawful solutions. If you've ever been in line behind a situation like this, what did you think? Empathy, frustration, or both?
Said we ain't getting no food stamps next month. Now listen. I made a promise to the man above that I wasn't gonna do no more stealing. So regardless of whatever the fuck Donald Trump got going on over there in that office, I can't go and loot. So when y'all take y'all ass out there and loot in them stores, can y'all please loot for me? Is that too much to ask for? A girl just trying to keep her promise that she made to the man above. Because I know if I break that promise, then he going to feel like I ain't got no faith in him. He going to feel like that I don't believe he is who he is. And he has the last say so. He going to feel like I don't believe that. And I truly believe that. So when y'all go in the store, can y'all just give me a pack of noodles and a case of water or something like that? You feel me? And I ain't even watched the news, so I don't really know how true it is or not. And I'm not going to go looking for it because they say if you go looking for something, you going to go find it. I don't want to go find out about us not getting no motherfucking food stamps next month. But once again, that goes back to me saying I'm not worried about it because I'm God's child and I know he going to take care of me and mine. He going to make sure we straight. So whatever Donald Trump got going on, hey, I'm going to let him do it. But when God get over there to that White House, and twist his motherfucking fingers back for over here playing with his motherfucking kids, I ain't going to say nothing. I won't say nothing. He really got us fucked up, and I don't want nobody getting down in my comments talking about some just go get a job and get you something to eat, baby. Look, I just told y'all, regardless of food stamps or not, me and Kingston, we gonna eat. We're gonna eat good. I don't give a fuck if I gotta make me some noodles with some hamburger meats. We're gonna eat. But
wait.
Now let me be real for a second. No food stamps because of the government shutdown just proves what some of us already knew. Depending on a system that can flip a switch and leave you starving is a setup for disaster. Like, they don't give a fuck if your fridge is empty. They don't care if your kids go to bed hungry. And honestly, it feels like they wanted this chaos, if you ask me. No, keep the people desperate, keep the people distracted, and keep the power right where the fuck they want it. But here's the thing, though. We can't keep playing they motherfucking game. Like, it's time for us to start building plan Bs, y'all. Like, it gets to a point with the government because they just showed us they not coming to save us. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but come on now, y'all. Survival has not been handed to us, especially not by a system that benefits from us being broke, hungry, and divided. This is what happens when you rely on a system that was never built for us to win. They want you broke, begging, and distracted. Why? Because hungry people are easier to control. Come on now, y'all. This ain't an accident. It's a power move. While folks out here panicking how they gonna feed their kids, guess what? They still eating. They still getting paid, okay? But we over here waiting for help that really ain't coming.
Like, this ain't just about food stamps being taken. This is about waking up. So what y'all gonna do?
Y'all know what I've been thinking about? I work in retail. I'm kind of scared. Bro, them cutting off people's stamps is putting us in danger. Because when retail workers do their job and don't let people steal, people are going to be mad. And we're going to have to deal with that. I'm not about to get punched in the face because I won't let somebody take this stack of ribs.
So y'all mean to tell me that we may not be getting our food stamps in the month of November because the government is shut down? We may not be getting our food stamps for Thanksgiving? What the f***? This better be a joke.
So the government shuts down. And guess who feels it first? Not the ones making six figures to argue on the Hill. It's the families depending on help just to eat. Every time Washington pauses, the poorest households pay the price. Food stamps delayed, rent assistance frozen, kids going hungry before Congress even misses a paycheck. That's the system in real time. Leaders still get paid while the ones they claim to protect wait for deposits that never come. But let's be real, this isn't about one shutdown. It's about years of building a dependency machine with no backup plan. When the benefits stop, panic starts, because the system taught people to rely instead of rebuild. Do you think shutdowns expose the truth about dependency or the failure of leadership? Drop your thoughts below.
Let's stop acting like we don't know what to do. If you receive SNAP benefits, no matter the race, and you have small children, this is what I need you to do. Go to the store. When you get October's benefits, buy boxes and boxes of pancake mix. Buy beans, rice. Make beanie weenies over rice. This is the time that you need to start making meals that are going to be small but mighty, something that's going to stick. If you can't afford real potatoes, get instant mashed potatoes. Make shepherd's pie. If you can't afford the ground beef, make it with some green beans and some corn, honey. Put a little 48-cent gravy over it and call it a day, but they won't be hungry. Okay? Make you some beanie weenies. Get you some baked beans. Get you some hot dogs. Chop them up and put it over a bed of rice. Okay? In the mornings, make your kids some, depending on their age, some little bitty pancakes. Slice a couple strawberries up and then put a little pretzels or something on the side. Make it stretch. Make meals that are going to stretch. Spaghetti, a big old pan, last 2-3 days, unfortunately. Chicken. Don't go buying chicken thighs and big old packs of chicken breasts. Buy you chicken drums on the bone. Put them in a pot, boil them until all the meat fall off, and make you some chicken and pot rice. I just made some on my page the other day. You might want to go check that out. If you can't afford to make real macaroni with your stamps, go get you some shell macaroni. Okay? Nothing wrong with it, as long as your kids are fed. Figure it out now. Don't wait until next month and say, well, maybe it might pass or maybe we might get them. They already letting y'all know there's a risk. And once there is a risk, that means if you don't have any source of income, you and your children are in jeopardy of hunger. You have to figure it out. Okay? This ain't the time to go to the store and get chicken nuggets. You need to get bread, peanut butter jelly. Okay? Not really too much ramen. Ramen getting expensive too now. You got to figure out ways to figure it out. Okay? This ain't the time for boxes and boxes of Captain Crunch. You need to make something that's going to stick. Pancakes. Make them at home. Make your coffee at home. Okay? Make Kool-Aid. Get packs and packs and packs of Kool-Aid or Crystal Light packs and make you jugs. Get you a few cases of water to get through the month. Some of y'all get decent amount of steps to do this stuff. Okay? Get you some ham, cheese, bologna. Stuff these kids can make sandwiches, and if they small enough, you about to split one sandwich, put a little pretzels and a little cheese puffs. You know they got the big old clear jar of cheese puffs you can get $3-4. If you go to Aldi's, they have barbecue chips, jalapeno chips, all type of chips for $1.75 family pack, and start putting them in Ziploc bags. If you make school lunch, between the ages, if they're in high school, make them make a sandwich, grab some chips in a Ziploc bag, a couple of strawberries or something, put it in a lunchbox. get you some Crystal Light packs. This ain't the time to be taking sodas and all that. We're not doing that. Learn how to get stuff little by little now, so next month you ain't on a wish, hope, and a prayer. Because right now everybody's talking about help your community, but we all know how people really are. Help yourself. And if you get EBT already, take this month's benefits, go to the meat store, get a meat plan. Take $100 and go to your local meat store, get you some pork chops, chicken, ham. Y'all gotta learn how to make this stuff work. We can't complain about what they already have in mind. We just have to have a plan to execute it.
She's not begging, she's teaching survival. Pancake mix, beans, rice, small but mighty meals. She's talking about stretching $200 like it's $2,000, because that's what real life looks like when the government starts hinting at delays and shutdowns. You can feel the tension. It's not just about food, it's about control. She's saying, figure it out now, because nobody's coming to save you. That's not defeatist, that's reality. The same people telling you to wait for help are the ones who will act surprised when the shelves are empty. What about you? If tomorrow the system froze, could you stretch what you have for a week? Be honest down in the comments. I want to see how many of you are actually ready. You know I saved the craziest video for last, so let's get to the video.
So it has now been confirmed that food stamps will not be continuing into November with the government shutdown continuing, which means that millions and millions of people who rely on food stamps for food for themselves, their families, their children will now be going without. And while I can never tell other people exactly what to do, how to feel, or what to say, I can say that I am blind, deaf, the second I walk into a grocery store, such as Walmart, Target, you name it. I don't see anything. You have baby formula, that's great, moving along. You have food for your kids, your family, yourself, that's great, moving along. You're getting a turkey because you and your family still deserve a good Thanksgiving just like everybody else. I'm moving along. I don't see anything. Firstly, because these corporations are multi-billion-dollar corporations who will not even understand that they're losing any money, because they're not. Because of their shrinkage, they'll just pay it off to insurance, they'll write it off as a tax write-off. The companies are not struggling. And I don't hate my fellow Americans who are struggling just like I am enough to get them in trouble for trying to feed their family because the government has failed them. Your question shouldn't be, why are people stealing? Your question should be, why is the government allowing people to get so desperate that it is necessary?
So it's now confirmed, food stamps will not continue into November as the government shutdown drags on. That means millions of people, parents, kids, families, will be going without food. And I'm gonna say this loud and clear. I don't see anything in those grocery aisles. You're grabbing formula for your baby? I don't see it. You're picking up food for your kids? I don't see it. You're buying a turkey so your family can have Thanksgiving like everyone else? I don't see a thing, because these are billion-dollar corporations. They'll write off the loss, claim the insurance, and move on. They won't miss a single dime. The real question isn't why people are stealing food. The real question is why the government is letting families get so desperate that feeding your kids becomes a crime. So what do you think? Is this survival or failure of leadership? Drop your thoughts below. I want to see where you stand. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. If you made it this far, you already know. This isn't about hate, it's about accountability. We talk about real issues here. The stuff most people are too scared to say out loud. So take care of yourselves, stay sharp, stay responsible, and I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, fairness starts with truth.